Why did you come into my feed? Don't know it's my YouTube video. Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel. So what I'm doing today is a simple knotless braids on myself at home. I did it at home by myself, and I would say it was a little challenging because this is my first time. I've never tried. I braid my hair. I use my natural hair to do styles, but me adding another hair to it, that's my first time trying something like that. And I used to watch YouTube videos just to be a little good at it because I'm quite good at doing my own hair. So this is something new that I was trying. Like, oh, let me try and see if possible I can do this. I'm sure maybe I can. And I just started. And once you start, you have to finish. You can't stop. So if you are planning on doing, maybe you've been seeing people doing their hair and you see, oh, let me try this, and I always procrastinate because you think maybe you can't do it. You can. You just have to start. If you start, when I did the first one, I was like, I was saying in my head, "Whoa, I've started, so I can finish it." So what I've done right now is, I've parted my hair into two, from the ear to the other ear, and I pre-braided into little twists, like just to make it easier. So I just take one twist and I want twist, then I start braiding. And I've already pre-stretched the hair. It wasn't, you see, I think those that we sell in Ghana, it's not pre-stretched just like those in the US. US is pre-stretched and all of that. So I just stretched it myself, and now I take the ends end to end and then stretch it just to make it a little bit longer. Then I start, and I'm using a cool style. I even used it for just one, the back, just this one. I realized it wasn't needed because the back, so no one will see. And it's the curl and wave because that one, it doesn't have the maximum hold. It's just 8 or something. So I'm just using it for. I thought I could have used it for all, but I realized it wasn't needed. So I just stopped and was doing it myself. But when I got to the front, I used it with well, that's is it. Some wasps. I've forgotten the name, so I use that one too. So now I've started. I just first, because it's not less, you have to start with your own hair before you add the artificial hair. So I just divided my hair into three, and I didn't count. You see, sometimes the step that maybe you braid one, two, then you add the hair. I didn't really count. I was just doing it roughly because I'm doing it myself. Even though it's not supposed, it can't be like that perfect, like going to someone to do it for you, but you do it, at least you should make it at least, if not 100% perfect, maybe 70. So when I did this first one, I realized it wasn't really nice. It wasn't really nice at all. The first one that I did, I was like, oh, then I'm going to do it again and see, because it became a little bit bulky and all of that. So I unbraided it again and started afresh. I realized it wasn't nice at all, so I started afresh. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite big, and you can't even see it's knotless. It's big, and it became some way. But the I did one after this, and that one seemed quite nice. So when I compared the two, and I was having just one mirror, so it was quite difficult at the back. And I compared it, I realized, nah, the second one I did. See, if you are doing something, the first one will always give you a tough time. So you doing it the second time, you realize that, oh, then. So yes, for here that I've started and I realized that I'm getting this thing. So I was quite excited. It was my first time. I'm sure there are a lot of people who see YouTube videos like, God, can I do this? Just start. If you start, you finish it. So far as you start, you buy the hair, go wash your hair, and start part the lines, and you make up your mind you are starting. You finish it. You will finish it. Then I was saying that, oh, I've done well. I couldn't think I could do this, and now I think it's perfect. Not too perfect, but so far as I'm the one doing it myself, and I didn't go to a salon for them to take 40 cedis or 45 cedis. I love it. And it's been 3 weeks and I still have it on as of now. So I won't go, and I'm not sure I'll be going unless it's cornrow that maybe I'll go to a salon for them to do for me. But when it comes to braids, from now on, I'm gonna do it myself. My next head I'm going to try the full locks and see. Because that one is, I think that one is even quite simpler than making the bridge. You just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. Just watch more YouTube videos to get a grip of it. So yeah, if you want to start something, just don't wait for people or wait for someone and say, oh, I can't do it, so I'll let someone do it for me. If you start, I promise you, you can finish. The most important thing is starting. Once you start, I'm definitely going to finish. So yeah, we're done. And started going on and on and on and on. So yeah. Take your breath away. They don't even know. I know there's something. I know there's something. I know, say no. Okay, so you see the roots aren't that tight. Because I'm doing myself and it's my first time, sure if I continually do it, I'll get a grip of it. So we are halfway there. I divided into two at first and from the ear to ear and the front. So I'm done with the back. It's left with the front. And that's why I'm going to use the gel because you need to slay the edges. And my hair is natural. So if I use the wax, I forgot, is it Air Pro or something? Air something. That's what I used. I'll show it to you. I think it's in the video somewhere. I'll show it to you. So that's what I used just to slay my edges. To make it really laid so it becomes easier. So I want you guys to see how, I don't know if you guys can really see, but I divided first into three. I braid it a little, like I go 2 steps something. I think 2 steps, yes. And I add the hair. I didn't make it small, it was kind of jumbo because in the end all the braids were 32, 16 on the left, 16 on the right. And I divided the artificial hair or synthetic hair into three. So I put one in, go 1 step, add another one, then go another step, and then I add the other hair. So I add three synthetic hair, and then I continue braiding. So that's what I'm doing. I just add the hair first. First divide my hair into three, braid it a little, like I go like 2 steps, and then I add the synthetic hair. That would be like a small one. Then you are going it, yeah, it's small, let's say a little bigger than the biggest. That's how you do it. Just to make it shouldn't be bold because you want it to be knotless. So knotless means the base you shouldn't see a knot. It should be like you are braiding from your roots. Yeah, so you start with small, then you go to the big hair. So we divide it into three, then go like 2 steps, add the first hair, just like that. You add, braid like 1 or 2 steps. I didn't really count, so I think it's 2 steps, yes. You add the other hair, yes, two, then you add the last one. This is the last one, then that's all. It's that good. You should you should try and tighten the roots. And here I used ultra three. I used 3 packs, yes. I divided into three. So we are almost done. Almost. I don't want it too long, so I didn't want to add the whole thing. Now it's left with just two, and we are almost done. I divided my hair into two equal parts in the middle. Started, you see, when you were young and you go and braid, you start the line from your nose. That's how I did it, just to get a perfect line in the middle because I wanted it to be in two parts. It's straight middle line. So yes, I'm using the Echo Styler and the Air Pro something so that my edges will laid since it's natural hair. But every morning I lay my edges before I go to work. So I divide it into three. I think everyone can try this. It's not difficult. Once you start, I promise you, you'll finish. If you start this, then you'll finish it. You see how the line in the middle is really straight because I started it from my nose. Yeah, that's how I got a perfect line. So yes, you just add the gel just to make it really light, and then you go on braiding. The braiding is just 3 3 1 1 3 1 3 1 3. So as you are going down, maybe it will be interlocking. Then you straighten it. Okay, almost there, babe. So this is the last one. I'm going to show you guys again how you start. You use this is the ones at the back. I'm sure you can ignore the gel because the ones in front will cover it. So what's the essence of adding the gel? So I don't think it's needed. But those in front, you can add the gel. Let's start with it. Divide your hair into three.
Okay, so I lost the video where I was showing how
this one.
it's done, but I think you guys can see that you just divide it into three. You have three portions of the synthetic
So I
hair
think
on
I
the
went
side
2
that
steps.
you'll be taking in
I
part
had the
two.
hair 1 step.
Take the first one, and then
Another.
after let's say a step or two,
Then you
you
add
add
the
the
last
second
one.
one.
That's
After
all.
a step
Done.
or two, you
We are
add the
done,
third one, then you
bulls.
start braiding.
We are done,
That's all,
babes.
then you're done. So
We
we
are
are done with
done.
the hair now.
So that's
Yes.
all. That's all that you have to do. We are done. And it's 32. I mean, the next time I'm doing another braids, I'm sure I'm going to be do like 50. 32 is too small, but it's jumbo braids, so and it's natural. Natural, if you make it too big, well, it could be nice. I've never tried it. See how beautiful I'm looking. Like, no one will believe I tell. If I tell people I work that I did this thing myself, they're like, hell, boy, oh, it's true, nigga. I did it myself. I did it myself. But I think when I compared it to the other one, it looked shorter, so I had to do it, add a small portion just to make it longer. Yeah. So that's why you saw me adding a little portion of hair. See the one I'm sweating. So I'm done. That's all. I don't have mousse to help lay the fly away, so I'll use a candle. But if you are doing that too, you just have to be careful. See how I'm looking fine. Oh God, so beautiful. Yes, so all that you need to do is just to start. If you start, you're going to finish it. So I'm going to use the candle to burn the flyaways to make it nice. Then I use hot water to just because once you braid your hair and you don't set it in hot water, it becomes hard and sometimes it becomes painful. Because it's knotless, knotless is not painful. So we are done. I just put it in hot water, but I didn't bring that part. So this is me at work a day after. Me looking fine. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video to your friends and all. Thank you very much for watching. I love you.